Hello, my name is Marvin Matthews. I'm working on a presentation for my current class of ELM 555 for Grand Canyon University, where I'm a student. My presentation today is going to be focused on classroom assessments and data instructions. My first slide is going to be about my actual introduction or my title page, which is Marvin Matthews. This is being presented on November the 5th, 2025, and it's for Professor Joe Aguilard. My first slide talks about the pre-assessment and diagnostic assessments. Pre-assessments provides a way for teachers to gather key information about what students know and are able to do prior to instruction, as well as what students' interests in learning are. My next assessment is going to be about formative assessments. This deals with a wide variety of methods that teaches us to conduct in-progress evaluations of students' comprehension, learning needs, and academic progress during the lesson. My third and final assessment that I'm going to be talking about today is summative assessments. This particular assessments are used to evaluate student learning, skill acquisition, and academic achievement at the conclusion of which we will be able to define instructional periods, typically at the end of a course. My first assessment, which is general strategies of tools for pre-assessments, diagnostics assessments. And this starts with a clear learning goal. Identify what the end result should be or skill you would be focusing on. Some of the examples of that could be pre-test, playing a game of four corners in your classroom is a fun way to pre-assess the students because of it gets them involved. Another one would be self-assessment, which is self-assessing your personal growth. The third one would be teaching observation, which collects evidence related to teachers in identifying focused areas. General strategies or tools for formative assessments can include this strategy as a post-assessment reflects on completed individually first and then shared in a small group. After an assessment, the teacher provides a list of questions so learners can reflect on their assessments and experiences. The examples I have there is keep the questions going, 30 seconds shared, and 1 minute paper. General strategies or tools for summative assessments can include this particular strategy uses standards or sets of criteria to determine the mastery of a curriculum goal. My three examples for this is going to include benchmarks, criteria, and a scoring guide. Specific examples of assessment types for the following standards was going to be 5.rl.kid.2. This means determine a theme or a central idea of a story, drama, or poem and explain how it is conveyed through details in the text. I would have the students to read a story, provide them with a detailed graphic organizer, have them to provide details about the story that they read, which will help them come up with an actual theme of the story or poem, and write a short summary outlining what they understand the story to be about. The importance of using multiple methods of assessments can include allowing them to share their opinions, utilizing multiple methods, allow the instructor to conclude if a student may struggle to show their comprehension or a lesson or standard by taking tests or speaking in front of others. When using other methods may be more comfortable for them and less stressful. Descriptions of forward technologies or digital tools that can be used to assess students' learning can include criteria, IXL, exit tickets, and Ames Web. One of the ones that I use the most here is exit ticket. They are responses written by students to questions posed by teachers at the end of a class or a session. My reflection here is the biggest strength of your presentation and delivery was. I feel my strengths included providing detailed definitions and examples of how assessments are vital and needed to help students progress academically. A place where I could improve in my presentation and delivery to help grow as a future educator can include, I feel I could improve by presenting more images that show students using these types of assessments in a fun environment. My last slide is the scholar resources, which shows some of the areas where I got some of my information and where I gathered detailed answers to some of the questions that were part of this particular assessment. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you very much.